I'm Chloe.
And I'm Marge
and
from
Marjielous
Creations. And this is our vlog number 8. 8. So it's middle of February. So what have you been up to?
Well, I know what you've been up to. You've been up to breaking your toe.
Yes.
In 2 different spots.
I broke my toe. I tripped over the cat. He insisted that he needed to be down the stairs before me, and so I stepped on the cat and stumbled about 4 stairs and basically punched my foot into the step and broke both bones of my big toe. Well, I suppose they're fractured. So it has not been fun the last couple days. And Chloe's been healing really well from her appendix. And Slimy, my burnworm, is actually just a scar now at this point. It's still tender to heat, but it's pretty good. Dun, 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 dun. We saw Star Wars.
Pretty awesome.
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Me too.
And yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
So So this week is the
long week off.
long week off. No, it's not the long week off or the long weekend. It is a week off of school, Chloe.
I mixed the 2 together.
Okay.
So we have
So this is the week off school, and I'm excited, and Chloe's excited.
Me,
Why are you excited?
Me and Micah are going to Nana's place.
Yes, they're going to the farm, which is exciting because then me and Dad have a couple of days without kids.
Let's count. So we leave on Wednesday, then we're gone Thursday, Friday, and we come back on Saturday.
Yes.
So it's 4 days off without kids.
Well,
1.5.
1.5? 4 1.5. That doesn't make sense.
3. We'll do 3.
For sure. Okay.
For sure.
Anyhow, yes.
4.
So they're leaving on Wednesday and they're coming home on Saturday, which will be nice.
Hey! It's time for announcements.
Announcements. Yes. So my friend and I, Sparkle and Doom Designs, Anita, we have made a crafting community group on Facebook. So it encompasses any type of craft. So whether you're a painter, a drawer, a crocheter, bead maker,
A baker.
Sure, a baker. Photography. Join our page if you are any form of an artist, crafter, anything. And share what you're working on, ask for ideas, ask for help if you're stuck on something, and we will be more than happy to help you guys out. I will put a link in the description below here, down there.
Description below. That's how minions say hello. Below.
Hello. Okay.
We want you guys to remember to hit the post notifications bell. It's a little bell.
You have a little bell on the side there.
So that you will never, ever, ever miss a video. And you'll get a notification every time we post a new video. And it's
Oh, speaking of posting new videos, I actually also started a knitting, learn to knit video series. So I will be, my shoulder's doing better enough that I can actually record my videos again.
Yeah. And one thing that I think is pretty cool about the post notification thing, it's that a lot of people miss the live things because you're not on YouTube or something like that, right? But with the post notifications, let's say we start doing a live thing, you will get, hey, Marge's Creation is doing a live thing, and so you'll be able to tune in. So if you're gonna do that,
maybe we should do some live videos.
yes, we're thinking about that.
Live videos of us crocheting?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe, we'll see. That means no editing. That means you can't mess up.
Acquisitions.
Mom,
you can go first this time.
For my first acquisition, I have a yarn ball.
Oh, I know who gave that to. Your student.
Yes, I've got a student who is a crochet student who is paying for personal one-on-one lessons. Okay, don't make it too much. Okay, stop.
I can just reball it after.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah, so he gave me this as a gift, and I really appreciate it. I love it. Yeah, I actually use it a lot.
Hey, and since your student bought that for you, you don't have to use my paint colander.
Yeah, I was using Chloe's colander.
Because what she did was she stuck a needle through it. Here, I'll go grab it. She stuck, and she stuck a needle through the thing, and then had her ball of yarn sit right here, and then it was on her desk.
Yeah.
And I kept wanting to go do art and be like, colander art! Oh wait, no, I don't have a colander to do colander art with.
So that you can talk about that in the whips. What else what was your acquisition?
Well, technically this is an acquisition for myself, from myself. So I had this phone stand
Hold it up a little more.
that only held my phone.
So it was just this little piece here.
Yeah, the little black piece. And it was this, it could hold my phone really, really great. It was really terrible because like it could hold my phone really great because it was like of its size, but it couldn't hold any papers for if I was writing my book. It couldn't hold my clipboard or anything, or like my tablet. And so I decided to fix it, and I took a piece of cardboard
And some string and
some
colored it
string.
up and
Yes.
crazy hot glue gun.
Maybe I could like make another one of these and do a video about it. Maybe I might do that.
But yeah, so it fits her tablet, and her phone can sit on there, and the papers can fit on there.
Oh, pretty great.
So more acquisitions. So I'm sure you guys, I don't know if you remember me talking about Blanket Lady. The first year she ordered 3 blankets. Last year she ordered 4 blankets. This year she's ordered 2 blankets. And so she actually ordered the yarn. And I have it right here. Here, I'll take them out and show you. There we go. So once again, she ordered the Stylecraft Special Double Knit. And she ordered them in, so 1 blanket. Okay, so again, so this is 100% premium acrylic. And so this is going to be the 1 blanket. We've got denim
Hey, that's my friend's name.
and silver.
Oh, I see why it's called denim, because it's kind of like a blue denim jean.
And then we've got duck egg,
Swag.
which I think this one, she might have ordered this one for the Willow Square last time.
Yeah,
And
I
I
think
think this one as well, the label came off. This one is storm blue. And then it's going to be done stitched together with a single crochet in the cream, and the edging is going to be in the cream. And then for her second blanket, we've got
Fire colors.
these colors. So again, we've got the silver.
That yarn is hot.
And then this one is the camel.
Mom, I have a joke. What do you call a 3-humped camel?
What? Pregnant?
They
That's
have
funny.
2 on the back and 1 on the stomach.
And this one is spice. And then we've got claret.
Yeah,
Claret.
that's what she was calling it yesterday, or whatever.
Claret. Okay, it's claret. So Nana is actually going to be making these, and it's going to be the willow squares again.
Yes, and
And so the willow square, Nana did a video of the willow square in the red from the ones last year. And again, the second one is going to be put together in the cream as well.
Yes. My turn.
Okay.
Position.
Your turn.
So if you hadn't noticed, I have a new cup.
That was actually from the
My-
bouquet
Yes.
that
My auntie bought me when I got out of my appendix.
that we
surgery.
thought that you thought Dad had bought you thing of flowers.
Yeah, in the coffee cup. And so after the I forgot about the flowers and they withered. I pulled the flowers out and threw them out. And then I washed the coffee cup. And I'm like, Mom, this is my special hot chocolate cup. No coffee is allowed inside of it. Just hot chocolate. No tea, nothing. Because certain types of cups, they'll hold the flavor of whatever.
Those are specifically like the container, the Contain and Go cups. They hold the flavor of coffee, even if you wash them, I find. Okay, so my next acquisition, I have a bag of yarn. I haven't actually looked through it yet, so this is the first time I've looked through it. We have, ooh! These are the Kaleidoscope by Loops and Thread. And it is an 80% acrylic and a 20% wool, and it's got some beautiful flecks in there. And it variegates between like a darker green and a kind of a minty green.
And a bit of a blue.
And a bit of a blue. There is lots of it. So this is the color is called Peridot. Peridotto in Spanish. How would you say it in French? Peridot?
Peridot.
Peridot? Yes.
If I want, I can read it, but I didn't really want to.
Oh my goodness, there is... Okay, so there's a little piece of a purple. Oh my goodness, how many of them are there?
Oh no, they're falling off
Okay,
my
so
leg.
there's-
There's so many.
Oh my goodness, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I found the ones down here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
17,
Oh, and there's
18. 18 of these. So that would make a really big blanket. Oh my goodness. And then there was a little scrap of this one, which I think is also a kaleidoscope because it looks very similar. Let's just put that right there.
Since it's a scrap, can I have it? I like scraps.
Absolutely.
I have most of her scrap yarns.
So you have another acquisition there?
Yes. It's this little tiny panda bear.
A little tiny panda bear.
Its name is Baby Panda.
Baby panda.
Because it's the baby of my other bear named Pandy.
Oh, I actually bought... Oh, it is falling apart again. Okay, I actually bought this yarn. I don't know if I mentioned it on the last one. It is the Opal Fresh and Juicy yarn. And it's by Wolfgang and Frederick Zwerger. And it is a really neat little variegated of a orange and greens and browns. It's really nice. And I used it for making some sweaters, which I'll show you in a sec. So yeah, that's what it would work up if you were making a sock. Really nice and striped like that. And that moves us on to
FP. Finished project.
So if you didn't notice, Chloe and I are wearing the matching sweaters.
Look, I'm like, I can camouflage into you. No one can see me.
You'd have to hide behind me because your head was totally there.
I know.
But yeah, so I made this one for Nana, and she just hasn't come to pick it up yet. So I decided to wear it today. So I'm wearing it. And
I'm going to give it to her when I go there.
when we go to the farm, yeah. And then Chloe's wearing hers. And
my cousin.
my niece has asked for one to match with Nana and Chloe. So I will be making one of those probably in March.
Because she saw me wearing it, and she's like, "Oh, I want one to match you." And I'm like, "Yeah, Nana has one to match." She's like, "Yeah, I want to match you."
Mm-hmm.
She's really cute.
And okay, so then I was just talking about the orange yarn, the
Sock yarn.
sock yarn. So I made these teddy bear. So this is the teddy bear, and this was the mouse. And that's the sweater that I made for them. The patterns were by Mary Jane's Tea Room. This was the bear pattern and her from the bottom up sweater. And this was the Cornish mice pattern.
Yeah.
This pattern, I actually, for the little sweater, I actually modified a different, I modified a different pattern so it would fit him because she wanted it to have a hood and the ears to go through. Yeah. So I really liked the patterns. They worked out so much better. I made this pattern before when I was first starting to knit. I think it was like my third ever thing, and it was horrible. So I'm glad I got to remake it.
But it's still really cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the cutest ever.
Let's put him right there.
So tiny. And I'm dressing him.
Okay, you're dressing him. Okay, well I will talk about another finished project then.
Wait, no, I'm not. Where's Mousy?
Oh goodness. Okay. So when we went to Star Wars, I made Chloe a Stormtrooper toque. Fine. And then I made a Princess Leia toque. So we went to Star Wars wearing Princess Leia and a Stormtrooper.
And Micah dressed up as Darth Vader.
Yeah. So the Stormtrooper pattern was actually from Sparkle and Doom Designs. I really enjoyed making it. It was really straightforward, very easy to make. And Chloe, what else did I make you this month?
You made me a Snoopy hat.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna grab that, but I forgot to.
It happens. Yeah, so I made a Snoopy hat.
Snoop Dogg.
No,
I'm
you're not.
Snoopy Dog.
Snoopy Dog. Okay.
Snoopy Dog.
I made 2 of the men's wavy hats. 2 of them. And the exact same colors, actually.
Matchy. I made this new painting. It's called Fall Fire.
Mm-hmm. And so it's the acrylic on canvas.
Because it kind of looks like fall colors, and it also kind of looks like there's a fire.
Mm-hmm.
So fall fire.
And so this was, she used the colander actually and did an acrylic pour.
No, that was the other one. This was the leftovers. I didn't bring it over here.
Oh, okay. So this was the leftovers. You mean you just like kind of dunked this on there?
No, what happened was I used up a whole bunch, I used up a whole bunch of bottles. So what I did is I just put them upside down on them, on it, while I did my thing. And this is how the acrylic pour came out.
So you poured it through the colander?
Mm-hmm. It didn't really work.
I kind of like that, how you've got like kind of the negative spaces down here and up here of like just the blank canvas. That's really nice.
Yeah.
What are you going to name this one? If you don't have a name for it yet, that's fine. Sometimes it's hard to figure out names for paintings. But that's really nice.
I was thinking something
I like the details of the marbling down here of the green. Look up here.
Yeah, because what happened was it kind of didn't really work. Because my thing I was doing, it wasn't acrylic pour. It was hidden cup, where you put a cup on the thing and you fill it up with something, and then you put it on the thing like this, have it face down like that, and then you pour on top of it. You pour something, swirl on top of it, and it didn't work.
Did you take a video of you doing it?
No.
Oh.
I did blues and greens and yellows in the swirl, and then the purples and blues were inside the cup. It didn't really work.
Well, I'm going to have to play with it again and actually take a video of you doing it so you can put it on there. Nice. I made a Doctor Who scarf for an order.
You did?
I did.
When?
Here's a picture of it.
I don't remember you making that.
With a knitted scarf that was a whole bunch of different colors. It's actually the picture of the person who ordered it wearing her TARDIS sweater, which was really awesome. So it's actually the scarf from one of the older Doctors. So like,
oh, that one. Now I remember.
And I also actually made and designed 9-inch doll patterns. So here's a picture of this little brother and sister. and they've actually been sent out to their forever homes already. So I made up the pattern as I went because I couldn't quite find what I was looking for in a pattern. So I just, as always, make up my own pattern as I go. So I've written it down. I'm just waiting for the testers to get back for it. So I'll be releasing 3 patterns next month. I'll be releasing the Sweetie Margie, the Daniel Tiger, and the 9-inch dolls.
Yes.
That moves us on to
WIP whips. Whips.
Okay, so to start off with our whips, so it is February. If you've been following me on my social media, you've realized that it is Finish It February. I am determined to finish at least 2 of my 6 projects that I have on the go.
Oh, I know one of them. I'm gonna say it. So, as you know, Mom is making me my Princess Chloe blanket, but she was decided, because she started this 3 years ago, and she's only this far down, she has decided to stop making it the way she is. And so she's making it a new way, and she's already on row 6. And that's crazy because it took her so long.
It took me so long to sew these together. This was 15 rows sewn together. And I'd made up all of the squares and put them in the bags and then decided that I was sewing them together. And this was the first time I'd ever attempted at doing a granny square blanket. So I didn't realize how much work goes into sewing a project together like this. And since then I've made a couple of different granny square blankets and have just single crocheted them together. So I decided that enough is enough of sewing them together. So what am I going to do with this one, Chloe?
You are using the rest of the purple squares and you are turning it into a pillowcase.
Yeah,
which is pretty great because I'll have on my pillow, I'll have my head, and then on my bed, I'll have my head and body.
Yeah, so I'm going to be making it into a pillowcase like this for her. And then I've already started the other one, and I've already got all the rest of the squares finished up, so it's just a matter of zipping them all together. So hopefully I can finish that this month. One that I want to have finished for Finish It February was my recovery project that I started 2 summers ago when I had that surgery.
She has 2 squares left.
I have 2 squares left to finish, and I was working on it yesterday when we went swimming, which I was really hoping to get through all of the leftover squares, the last of the squares when I was there. And so this is the one I'm not showing pictures of it yet because it is a gift for some friends, and I don't want them to see it just yet until I've given it to them. So once I'm finished making it and it's been gifted, then I will post all about it and show you guys what I've been working on. I've been sewing them together as I went. So I've been doing up a square and single crocheting them to the next squares as I go, just because it is kind of intricate and there's 3 different, really big. Yeah, it's a king size. Still have to finish those 2 squares and then I need to do the border on it. I've got one more whip that I'm going to show you guys. So I always talked briefly about my student. And they'd asked me about working on the loom. And so I've never really loomed that much. I did a little bit of hats and stuff.
I'm a loomer.
And so this is a loom.
Makes it soft.
It's neat. It's different. You can adjust. You can tighten up here and move this bar here to be where you need to. And so he wants to make a pair of socks, and so he asked me to learn how to make a pair of socks to teach him how to make a pair of socks. So I finished one sock and just testing it out, and it actually fits Chloe. It's a little tight, but it was just a sample sock. So I'm going to make up the second sock and take a video of me doing the sock so that it can help anybody else who wants to learn how to loom knit a sock. And honestly, after making it, I still think I prefer knitting socks, but I still haven't finished my knitted socks that I started last year around this time. So I really need to do that one too. That's on the project list to finish for my work in progress February.
Yes.
Or my finish it February.
Yes. don't you have don't you do like a Make It March and something?
Yes. So March is Make It March. So that's when I'm going to make new things. I'm not going to work on my works in progress. I'm going to make the other sweater for Make It March. I'm going to make sure I've got those patterns out for you guys for Make It March. And I don't know, we'll see what else I get done for Make It March.
I have an idea for Make It March. In March, during Make It March, if you make something brand new that you've never ever made before, post on the group we talked about earlier.
The Marjielous, the Sparkle and Doom Designs and Marjielous Creations craft community.
Yes.
It's
It's very wordy.
very wordy. And then in April, I usually do a work in progress April. So that gives
doesn't work
me...
as much as...
No, but I mean, it's... So hopefully any works in progress that I don't finish in February, I will be finishing them in April. Because in March, I will also be working on getting some of my stock back together for my trade shows for this next year. Is there anything else that we need to talk about? We've done all of our finished projects, works in progress, acquisitions, announcements. I think we're good. I think that's the end of it. Well, thank you guys so much for watching our video, our vlog.
As always, like and subscribe.
And you'll see us on the next video. Bye! Lost you look and you will find me time after time. If you fall, I will get you. I'll be waiting time after time. Lost you look and you will find me time after time. If you fall, I will get you. I will be waiting time after time. Time after time. Hello, Sissy. Oh, that's my girl.
I wonder if she's gonna knock down that whole entire thing. That would be cool. Why is she holding it upside down?
That's huge.
Very good.
Mining icicles.
Big one, Chloe. That one looks pretty sharp.
She's gonna hurt something.
You almost hit yourself. Ice cube. It's salt. It's salt.
Is she assaulting you?
It's a very funny joke, Mom.
Is she assaulting our neighbors?
I don't know, but I probably won't be able to see her.
many icicles. So I'm laying here on my bed, and Mom is downstairs listening to music. And so we're going to record it, but she doesn't know we're going to be recording.
Nope, I missed. What are you doing with my phone?
Holding it.
Are you recording me? Okay, first Timmy's cup.
Let's see if we win any.
So Chloe had a hot chocolate. I had coffee.
I'm not really good at this part.
I want a chance to please play again. Chloe, you gotta play again. Here, let me see.
Yeah, I only saw the again, so.
So this was the coloring book, Color Quest, and it was actually the tiger that caught my eye, and I looked at it and thought it was originally like a pattern book for crochet or sewing or something. And I actually can't wait till I get to the tiger. So this is my jaguar. And I colored this one in pencil, and it's the Taj Mahal. Oh, and see, they tear out. So, and there's my giraffe. And so this is the next one. And you can see it's individual squares. And it gives you the color list up.
Hi, I'm Chloe.
Okay, let's start that over again. Scooch this way on your chair a little bit. There we go.
And so I'm really looking forward to going to Nana's house, because that is what we.
You knocked the yarn down, babe. Oh my goodness, it just keeps going. Okay. So.
Hi.
Okay, so we'll say hi together, and then you say I'm Chloe, and I'll say I'm Marge.
Okay.
Okay.
Wednesday, and then I'm being.
Hang on a sec. Did it stop recording?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Time.
Nope, this is.
Here's time for acquisitions.
No, that does not say acquisitions. What does that say?
Oh.
Oh, don't touch my foot. All of this. Quit kicking my
Sorry,
foot! It hurts!
Sorry.
dun, 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 dun.
Zoom, zoom.
We finally went and saw Star Wars.